Yo, what's going on, everybody? Phasmophobia's Winter's JEST event has made a return, and this year we've got some added gifts. So today, I'm going to be showing you everything that's been added in the event. Like all events, the lobby has gotten a festive new look to get you in the holiday spirit. The event board has some new additions to it, including the events guide, which gives you a basic rundown of how events work and how to get event points. And for Winter's JEST, you're able to earn the community ID card and trophy, and the personal ID card and trophy upgrades as well. Here's what the personal ID card looks like. We've got a nutcracker with some nice glowing nuts in the back there. The community badge is basically the same, just without the nuts. I already had the trophy from last year's event, but here's what the first upgrade looks like. I'm going to be working towards getting the fully upgraded trophy on Twitch, so be sure to hop over there if you want to see what the fully upgraded trophy looks like. There's also double XP going on until December 23rd, so get in those free levels while you still can. Now, in order to get event points to get these unlocks, Krampus boxes have made a return. But there's also something new that's been added this year. Krampus has blessed us with his big, beautiful sack. On this sack is a nice and naughty list, including objects we need to load it up with. This can be done in any order, so you could start with an object that's at the bottom of the list, and it can either be naughty or nice. You can actually take the list off of the sack and bring it in with you if you need to. The objects will always be in the same locations on each map, so you don't have to worry about looking around aimlessly once you've located where each object is. Putting in an incorrect object will result in you getting a big old lump of coal, but if you put in all of the correct objects, you get sanity medication? At first I thought this might be a special sanity med that fully restored your sanity, but nope, it's just a normal sanity med. Bringing Krampus all of the objects on the list will give you a random consumable, ranging from tier 1 to tier 3. It can be anything from salt, to crucifixes, to smudges, and it doesn't matter what level you are. Even if you only have tier 1 gear unlocked, you can still get a tier 3 consumable from Krampus. But that's not all. You can also get special consumables, like a chocolate chip cookie, which basically acts like a sanity medication and restores around 30% sanity. Or, best of all, you can get a Glock 19 and blast that ghost to hell! Nah, I'm just kidding. The snowball gun is mainly just cosmetic and doesn't affect the ghost. I think it's a callback to past Christmas events and is mainly just for fun, shooting different objects around the map. Now for probably the biggest part of the event is the addition of 3 new ghosts, which are the Dayan, the Gallu, and the Obambo. With the addition of the ghosts, the evidence tab has been split into 2 separate pages, one for the ghosts and one for the evidence you'll find. There's also added descriptions for each piece of evidence, which will be nice for newer players. Now, let's break down each new ghost, starting with Me Bamba! The Obambo has 2 different states it will be in, either aggressive or calm, and will switch between these states every 2 minutes. While aggressive, it will be faster than normal speed, and will be able to start hunting at 60% sanity. While calm, the Obambo will be slower than normal speed, and will be able to start hunting at 10% sanity. Its 2 different speeds are similar to twin speeds, but the best way to differentiate the 2 is that the Obambo can switch states during a hunt. So listen out for if it changes from one speed to another. For reference, here's its speed in the aggressive state, and here's its speed in the calm state. Up next is the Gallu, which has 3 different states it can be in: normal, enraged, and exhausted. The first state is its normal state, which will act like any other regular ghost, having normal speed. Once a defensive piece of equipment is used on it, however, it will go into its enraged state. Defensive equipment includes salt, smudges, or crucifixes. While in enraged state, the Gallu will be faster than normal speed and will be resistant to defensive equipment. So crucifixes will have a smaller range, smudges will stun for less time, and it will not step in salt. This state change can happen during or not during a hunt. So say you have salt down in the ghost room and the Gallu walks over it while you're getting evidence. Then it will be enraged when it starts the next hunt. Or it could start the hunt in normal state, step in salt, and then become enraged for the rest of the hunt. After ending a hunt in enraged state, the Gallu will go into its exhausted state, where it is slower than normal speed and will be weaker to defensive equipment. Crucifixes will have an extended range, and smudges will stun for longer. Once defensive equipment has been used on the Gallu in its exhausted state, it will go back to its normal state and repeat the process all over again. As you can tell, there's a lot to take in with these new ghosts, so I'll most likely be making a separate video breaking down each ghost once more information is found on each of them. And the last ghost that has been added is the Dayan. The Dayan is strengthened by people dancing nearby. The Dayan is slower than normal speed, but moving when it is nearby will make it much faster. It is the only one of the newly added ghosts that does not have LOS speed up, but looping this thing is definitely tricky, so it might just be better to hide against it. Something else about the Dayan that has also been a change made to the Banshee is that it will always have a female name and ghost model. So if your ghost has a male name at the start of your investigation, you can immediately cross off Banshee and Dayan. One thing that I wish I knew while trying to encounter the new ghosts is that the Krampus model will always be a male. So if you're playing on the event affected maps, you will never encounter a Banshee or Dayan. And that's everything that's been added in Phasmophobia's Winter's Jest event. As always, I will be including the patch notes if there's anything I left out. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you all next time.